There's a whole lot of familiar faces here. It's basketball season getting underway here on Hometown Cable for the 2013-2014 season. Jim Schutz, David Brown, and viewer patron Rob Lapierre. Over that way will be our officials for today's game. Junior varsity boys basketball. Cousin Galen Trombley is here with the Chazy Central Rural School Cougars. And Jerry Davison is here with the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars, and the Chazy Central Rural School Eagles are over here, not the Cougars. Ramsey Eagles, these are the Cougars. We are at Northern Adirondack Central School, beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners. It's Black Friday, November 29th, 2013, and as I said, this is junior varsity boys basketball, and it's part of the Bobcat shootout. The Cougars will be in the visiting maroon and Chazy in the home whites, opening tip controlled by the Eagles. Number 12 for Chazy, Corey Ryan. 20 is Matt Akey. What else we got out there? It was a steal, almost a steal. It is a steal by 32. Wait a minute. We're not supposed to have a 32. 32 is supposed to be Jamie Rabideau. I thought I saw him listed as 42 out there. We're starting off with a problem here already. Let's get back to Chazy in the meantime here as the ball comes up ahead to number 35, Malik McLeod, who missed the layup. Let's see, Chazy, we got 12 out there. As we said, Corey Ryan. We got 10, that's Gage Duquette. We got 23, that's Peyton Hilbarn. We got 25, that's Connor Morris. And we've got another player to be named later here. Like we've mentioned, 12, Akey, not Akey. Well, anyway, here for the Cougars. 23 is Alex Houghton. 31 is Michael McLeod. Shot by McLeod, rebounded by McLeod, puts it underneath. And Cougars will not get control of it. Here comes McLeod to race him down, laying it in. Let's see, 35 is Malik McLeod. 32 might be Jamie Rabideau. What else we got out there? 23 is Alex Houghton, we mentioned him. And 45, Nick Duffy. And speaking of Nick Duffy, there's his parents and his sister. Isn't that an amazing coincidence? I'm going to tell them that they were on time for the game, but we know otherwise, don't we? 2-0 yes at the moment. 6 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the first period. Temperature is 17 degrees when we shut the car off. Have a chilly end to the month of November. McLeod will bring it up. Oops. There's a shot. A little jump shot by Houghton. And Duquette will give it to Ryan. Ryan could actually step outside. There's no press on there. He could step outside and pass that ball in. That's a modified attitude that you can't pass the ball in. Only certain people can pass the ball in. It's different if there's a press and your coach wants you handling the ball, but there's no press on. Don't feel that you can't step outside and pass the ball on to somebody else. They can give it back to you after. There's a jump ball. White timeout. So we have a 42 over there. We're going to have to find out what's happening with the Chazy, with the Cougar side here with the 42 and the 32, because Rabideau was listed as 42 in the original, 32 in the original lineup, and he was crossed off and listed as 32, as 42 instead of 32, and there's a 42 and a 32 out there, so we got to figure out what that's all about. With 5:17 showing in the score reading 6-0 Cougars. That's Northeastern ball. They have a travel call by Jim Schutz. It'll be a green ball, be inbounded by Hilborn. Hilborn will give it to Ryan, and Ryan will bring it up the floor. Eagles looking to get on the scoreboard. McLeod. He's going to carry it, but it's going to be traveled. Or Malik McLeod started his ascent a little early there, ending his dribble a little early, took an extra step in there. And the official said, no, thank you. There's a hold, push on 45 red. That's a foul on Nick Duffy. Ball will be inbounded by Duquette. And the Cougars will get it back. 4:41 on the clock. Up in the elbow is short. Cougars keep it. And stepped on the line, apparently, or dribbled on the line, one or the other. We have a sub coming in, maybe not. He's still chatting here, so he's not ready to come in yet. That's Chase Dunbar chatting with Coach Trombley. There's Michael McLeod, he lays it in. Come on there, Corey Ryan. That's again, that's modified stuff. Inbound the ball. There's no press on. Inbound the ball. After you inbound it, Hilborn will give it back to you. It's slowing down the game. A team that takes that long to inbound just isn't going to go anywhere. Dunbar is going to come in now. He's going to replace Akey. And now Duquette will inbound. And couldn't quite keep it in. Oh! Duquette ended up crossing the line with the ball. So the Cougars will keep it. 8-0 Northeastern, 3:47 on the clock. First quarter action. Shot rolls the rim, put back up and in by 32, who may or may not be Jamie Rabideau. Next time out, we've got some Cougar fans near us now. We'll try to find out. And foul will be on number 32. Ten nothing Cougars, 3:16 showing. That's stepping on the line. Not allowed to step on the line to inbound it. Now we got 42 coming in, who may or may not be Rabideau, along with 23. No, that's not 23. It's 32 and 42. No, 33. That's Mossy, right? Jacob Mossy. Alice Mossy is amongst our latest renewed viewer supporters. His grandmother. And our latest renewed viewer supporters are Bobby and Rose Juno. They hand-delivered their December contribution today, even though it's 2 days away from December. One-handed shot is missed on the shot by Ryan. Rebounded by Houghton, and we're going to have traveling called on 42. 2:44 on the clock. 10-0 Northeastern leading Chazy on this Bobcat shootout. Now what's going to happen is here, it doesn't matter who wins or who loses. Both these teams will play tomorrow night. And Dunbar is held by Houghton. Is that his second foul? Cougar's fifth foul, I guess. Non-shooting, apparently. These two teams are playing at the JV level because these same two teams are playing at the varsity level tonight, immediately following this. So, tournament chairperson Nate Bylight is invited Westport, Northeastern, and Chazy here for the tournament. So NAC will be playing Westport, and when the Cougar varsity team is playing Chazy, nice look, very nice look, and ends up with a Houghton basket. That was number 42 with the pass. Again, we're going to have to find out who's 32, who 42 is. That may have been Jamie Rabideau with the pass. We'll find out. And Mossy with the steal. He stepped. 1:47 on the clock. So whoever wins at the varsity level will determine who plays each other tomorrow night. So if Northeastern defeats Chazy and NAC defeats Westport, then Chazy and Westport will play each other, and Northeastern and NAC will play each other. So the games go on. They were listed as being held in the middle school gymnasium, but this game is here. I'm assuming that NAC and Westport JVs will be playing in that middle school gymnasium when the Northeastern and Chazy varsity is playing here. And so that's what they've done. They've scheduled, what we got coming in now, 32, no, it can't be 32, it must be 22, yep, 22, Devin Boutin, or Boutin is gonna come in. His team up 12-0. So the JV contests are scheduled an hour and a half before the scheduled start of the varsity contest. So they're doing it that way so that the fans can see their team in both the JV and varsity games. So with Northeastern leading here, we're just gonna project that they will win this one. So tomorrow, while the consolation game is going on here in the varsity level, they'll be playing whoever wins, probably NAC, we'll say, and they'll be playing NAC in the middle school gymnasium, while the Chazy Westport varsity game would be going on here. And prior to the Chazy Westport varsity game, it would be Chazy Westport JVs. But again, that's determined by who wins at the varsity level. McManus comes up a little short, fights his way back, puts it up, and he is fouled. First foul of the game called on Chazy. I wouldn't say it's the first Chazy foul. I'll just say it's the first one that's been called, but it could be the first one. Now they use 3 officials out here because it gives them some training for sectionals and regional play. And what they do is the referees volunteer to do it this way. The school still pays for equivalent of 2 officials, and the 3 officials split the 2-man pay 3 ways. So it's a way of the officials getting some experience using the 3-man system that they will use in the playoffs without costing the schools extra money for the extra official. The foul shot is blocked at the buzzer. And it's going to be a 3-shot foul, Robbie Lapierre. There's a foul on that one. Fouls on 2-3, Peyton Hilbarn. And it's going to send number 25, Nakea Beasley. Beasley at the line. I don't think I've introduced him. He must have snuck in when I weren't looking. Snuck in when I wasn't looking. Beasley's shot is banked in. That counts. That makes it 13. He was taking a 3-pointer, so a shooting foul. He'll shoot 3 times. He makes 1 out of 3. He makes it 13-0 Cougars at the end of 1. Okay, the mystery has been solved. 42 is Riley Hollister, who was listed as number 34, and 32 is Rabideau, which was his original number, and not the number that I thought I saw written in the scorebook. Basket by Mossy. Jacob Mossy with a nice layup. First thing I would do if I was Coach Trombley was we'd grab Ryan and say inbound that ball if there's no press on. I want you bringing it up, but inbound it, no, double dribble. Inbound it, get this ball inbounded, get your feet moving down that floor. No standing around waiting for somebody to inbound it to you. Get it in there. There's Hollister. He's probably wishing I was calling him Rabideau after that one. Whoa, Mossy! No moss growing on that one, huh? Ryan will bring it up. 18-0 Cougars. That shot is good, and the Eagles are on the scoreboard. That is number 25, is it? 25, yes, it's going to Connor Morris. Connor Morris with the bucket. And McManus, leave that ball alone. Hey, lucky you didn't get a warning right there. After it goes through the net, you can't be hitting that ball like that. That ball belongs to the other team. You keep your little fingers off from it. 22 the score. Ken Bushy, world famous Dodger fan, has shown up. There's a shot by an 8th grader, Hollister. Cougars have 2 8th graders, Beasley, Zavion Beasley, not Nakaya Beasley, 24, and Hollister are both 8th graders. A bunch of 9th graders, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 10th graders. This is Hilborn at the line. Foul was on McManus, who was going to the bench with his first foul. Zavion Beasley with the rebound. Ben Hollister is pushed into the wall. He will shoot. He's shooting 2. It's that one to make it 21-2. 6-17, 6-18 and holding here. There we go. Now we're counting. Now we're counting. Sometimes have slow fingers here in Ellenberg. It's something to do with the cold there. That's something to do with the cold weather there. They're sometimes a little slow on the button there. Probably as good a look in the crew as we've seen here. Rick Bruce is here. He's going to a traveling PA man. There's a bucket by Ryan. Rick Bruce going to do the announcing for the varsity games. Traveling PA man for hire. Pay his gas, give him a hot dog, and he's ready to go. There's a rebound by Houghton. There's a long pass up ahead. Hollister able to save it. Booten gives it to Mossy. Beasley over to Hollister. He's hungry, I think. There we go. Basket's good by Houghton. (23-4). Junior varsity boys basketball. And oh, nice move that time there by Hollister. Nice move. The leagues are going to look a little different this year, and following the lead of the soccer teams, the basketball leagues have been realigned. There'll be no MVAC and CVAC. It's the travel. No, timeout. There'll be no CVAC and MVAC in basketball this year. There'll be just one league, and we'll fill you in on that as the game progresses. So, been bounded from Beasley to Hollister. And Cougars will keep it. Booten passing into the corner. Back to Booten. There's Mossy. And it's going to be a jump ball. Mossy tying him up. And Hollister will inbound. Into Beasley. Whoa, NBA. I think the shot clock was about to go off, so that's why he threw that one up like that. You heard the buzz after. So just didn't have time to do anything, so don't think he was gunning on purpose. He lays that one in, so a little layup there by Xavion Beasley to make it 27-4 Cougars. We're at 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. Number 20 in the program, it's Akey's back in. There's Hollister. And it went off the fingertips of Riley Roberts. Who we got coming in here? Duquette. Duquette back in. Beasley to inbound it. 3:22 on the clock. Mossy thought about it. Bounces pass to Hollister. Throws up a shot from the elbow. Short. And rebounded by the Eagles. The coast-to-coast action by Peyton Hilborn. And it makes it 27-6. Wall-to-wall there from Hilborn. Boutin out to Mossy. Hilborn throws it in. Tough shot. Tough shot. Remember, he's just an 8th grader. 29-6. Ryan brings it up. There's the high post, and we're going to have a hold as Hilborn was trying to make a move. Yeah, looks like McManus is going to come back in. Second foul on Houghton. And sends Hilborn to the line. Oh, actually, they're saying first foul on Houghton. I thought he had one in the first quarter, but the scoreboard says otherwise. You see, if you make it, you get to shoot another one on a 1-and-1. That one is missed. Rebound McManus. Flicked down the floor by Duffy. Up, back to Duffy. Boutin out to Mossy. Mossy. High off the glass. Mossy follows his shot. And good work underneath there by McManus. Can't get the call, but pulled down by Hilborn. Hilborn pulls up for a jumper. It's short, and Beasley with the ball. This is Nakaya Beasley. Mossy, that rebound? Yes, I think that was Jacob Mossy with a nice move underneath. 31-7, 1:42 to go in the half. Shot off the rim. McManus with the rebound. Beasley looking down the floor. Pulled down there by Riley Roberts. Ryan brings it up. Over to Morse. And Duquette trying to go underneath to Roberts, but didn't work out. Under a minute. Duffy goes over here to Beasley. Beasley back to Duffy. Boutin. Back to Duffy. Duffy over to Mossy, and we have McManus called for a 3-second violation. Referee Lapierre gives to Roberts, and he'll give it to Ryan. Tough on the knuckles. Here's Beasley. Beasley fakes, pulls up for a short jumper. It's short. McManus can't get a handle on it, and that was Morris fighting for it, and he is fouled. Be another 1-and-1. Connor Morris at the line. Foul was on Beasley, his first, team 10th. So it'll be a double bonus. scoreboard had said 8 fouls before this one, but it must have been 9. So once they get to the double bonus of 10, then they shoot twice. 7, 8, and 9 are 1-and-1s. 4 seconds. Again, it's at the buzzer. A buzzer beater for the Cougars, Devin McManus, to make it 33-7. 40 points have been scored. And what percentage of them have been scored by Northeastern? Well, we'll come back with that answer. We'll do it in our heads here. 33-7, that's 40 points. 2.5 times that. So 2.5 times 7 will be 14 and 3.5, 17.5. That'll leave 82.5% of the points have been scored by the Cougars. It's halftime. Okay, let's get this second half on the road here. And as we do, let's get back to the new leagues this year in basketball. The Bobcats will be part of Division 1 in basketball, boys and girls. So they'll play the big schools, the Class B schools. There's a basket by Zavion Beasley. And Cougars, Saranac Lake, Plattsburgh High School, Peru, Beekman Town. I think that's everybody. All the B schools, all the usual B schools will be in Osable Valley. I'm not sure on Osable. I'm not sure on Osable Valley. I think they're Division 1. I'm not 100% sure on that. Division 2 is going to include Chazy, Seton Catholic, Ticonderoga, and teams like Westport, Elizabethtown. And Division 3 will be much like it is now in soccer, with the schools from the smaller schools from the southern part of the section. Maneuver, Newcombs, Keene, Schroon Lake. Teams like that will be the Division 3 squads, just like it is in soccer. So, not the only real loser, and that's not a real big loser. There's a basket by Houghton. Oh, steal and a little layup. Good steal and layup by Malik McLeod. Is Seton Catholic, because they'll be still going to Ticonderoga and Lake Placid. They won't have to go to Saranac Lake, but they'll be going to all the Elizabethtown. They won't be playing close schools like Plattsburgh, Peru, Beekman Town, schools that are close to Plattsburgh. They won't be playing them, so they'll be playing Westport, Elizabethtown, and Schroon Lake. I'm thinking Schroon Lake is in Division 3, but they could possibly be in Division 2 because they are gaining in size, so they might be big enough to be in Division 2. But you get the idea, at least. There's a big revamping of the boys' basketball league. No CVAC and MVAC. It's Cougar ball. Top from the baseline is in and out. Thrown back up and off the rim. So it's jump ball. Hilburn battling with Rabidou. Inbounded by McLeod. Gives it over to McLeod. And basket by Houghton. 42-7. There's Ryan. travel. Cougars take it away. 5:33 to go in the third period. November 29th, 2013. Black Friday. Shot is missed. And red ball. Red ball. So McLeod will inbound it. Is Malik McLeod. Shot thrown up by Mike McLeod, and ball went off the top of the backboard. It's out of bounds. And Ryan will bring it up. Thrown up there by Hilborn. And Ryan gets it back for the Eagles. And that was Icky trying to dribble through, and he is fouled. Fouled on 31, Mike McLeod. Referee shuts Toppin to McLeod. Wasn't paying attention, so I don't know exactly what the conversation might be about. At 32, Riley Roberts reporting back in. Next time we get a moment here, we'll run through the entire rosters as Jerry Davison is switching 5 in and 5 out. So we've got 11 players suited up. There's a basket by 35, Malik McLeod. Make it 45-7 Cougars. There's Ryan. And stolen away by Mike McLeod. There's a whistle, and Cougars will send in 5 substitutions. We see Boutin, we see Duffy, we see Mossy, we see McManus, and 25, Nicaea Beasley. Duffy. Oh, intended for Beasley. He didn't know that. He thought there was somebody behind him. He thought that pass could not possibly have been intended for me. Thrown in by Ryan. Nothing pretty about that shot, but it got the job done. Makes it 45-9, 3:36 on the clock, third quarter. Boutin over to Duffy. Mossy to Beasley. Nope. Rebound by McManus. 47-9. Ryan with the ball. And McManus controls, and he's on the line. So the ball will be handed to the Eagles. Hilborn will inbound it. Stolen by Boutin. McManus posting up and throws it over the top as pulled down by Roberts. And a blocking foul on Boutin. Be inbounded by Roberts. 2:38 and holding. Still holding at 2:38. Still holding at 2:38. Still hold. Now its clock starts. Now the clock starts. Here's a long shot taken by Beasley. And McManus scores. Ryan with the ball, down to 2:09. See the Cougar cheerleaders down there. The cheerleaders haven't been traveling with the teams in recent years at any of the schools. We're a little surprised to see the Cougar cheerleaders here. McManus, top of the key. Makes it 51-9. That's 60 points. Been scored. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Ryan is going to have to throw one up. Nope. Shot clock elapses. 1:15 on the clock. 51-9, third quarter. Beasley with the ball. Whoops. McManus rolls off the rim. McManus up to Duffy. Bhutan. 3 seconds on McManus again. Three seconds can come quick. Working, expecting a shot under there. Working to get open, or either get a shot or get a rebound. There's a long bomb by Riley. Mossy gives it to Duffy. 34 seconds to go in the third. Bhutan back to Mossy, Duffy to Beasley. And basket by Nick Duffy. Nicholas Duffy. 53-9, 5 seconds to go in the third. Blocked by McManus, a jump ball. So Eagles will get it with 1 second. They would have got it to start the fourth quarter, but now they won't. They'll have 1 second to do something with this one. Ryan just tried to tip it in. Of course, 1 second here in Ellenburg could be 5 or 6 seconds. You got to play the clock and play the timekeeper too. 53-9, Cougars at the end of 3 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Tim Bedard, who's keeping the book over there, he's listed as on the in the program as being on the roster. His number is 43. For the Cougars, Devin Booten, 22, Alex Houghton, 23, Zavion Beasley, 24, Nicaea Bosley, 25, Michael McLeod, 31, Jamie Rabideau, 32, Jacob Mossy, 33, Larry Hollister, 42, Malik McLeod, 35, Tim Bedard, 43, Devin McManus, 44, Nick Duffy, 45. Coach is Jerry Davison. Well, the Eagles listed on the roster are Brian McAfee is number 10. He's not here tonight. Gage Duquette, McAfee is number 4. There's a shot by Bhutan. Rebound by Duquette. Gage Duquette, number 10. McAfee, number 4. Corey Ryan, 12. Matt Akey, 20. Peyton Hilborn, 23. Connor Morris, 25. Chase Dunbar, 30. Riley Roberts, 32. Nick Chafin is 33. Seth Matat, 40. Cameron Lee, 55. Coach Galen Tremblay. Chazy ball here in their fourth quarter. Duquette throws it up, hits the bottom of the rim. Bhutan comes out with it. Mossy back to Bhutan, over to McLeod. Or Beasley, yeah. 2 Beasleys, 2 McLeods there. Gonna confuse the heck out of me. That foul is on McLeod. Oh, excuse me, Beasley. Isaiah Beasley. I'm going to go there, and Jerry Davison will say, don't foul him. It's his 3rd foul. Sends Connor Morse to the line. Misses the first. And it's the second. 53-10 now. This is viewer-supported local television, and we'll just mention it in passing here because it's important to us that viewers actually do support this programming. We find one active family on the Chazy side for viewer support. There's a basket by Chase Dunbar, and one active family on the Cougar side and one grandmother on the Cougar side. So not a lot of support out there, guys and gals. So how about if you like seeing your youngster on hometown cable or on cable TV or on the internet, how about stepping up to the plate? If you're a youngster watching this, how about talking to the folks and saying, how come we're not supporting hometown cable? Don't you think they deserve support for coming out and covering our ball games? (53-12), 6 minutes to go. Three-second violation. Not sure who did it this time, but it was a 3-second violation, and it's Chazy ball. Ryan will bring it up. Hoping that this last quarter will go fairly quickly so the varsity game, the first varsity game of the day, can start close to being on time. Foul is on Duquette. First foul for Chazy in the second half. They haven't picked up a lot of fouls, and clean living is fine, but if you're not picking up any fouls and you're losing by a bunch, maybe you should be tightening up your defense and playing a little closer and picking up some fouls. Losing 53-12 and you don't foul. Not that you want to foul, but you want to play tight defense, and obviously you're not playing as tight as you can if you've only got one foul this late in the second half, and They're trailing by 40 points. Hollister over to Mossy to Boutin to Beasley. Beasley makes it. And I see a Beasley. 55 to 12. Then Chazy will walk the ball into the forecourt. And shot rolls off the rim. Rebound put back up. And rebounded by Beasley. So Dunbar put up the first shot. Hilborn put it back up, and neither one of them could get it to drop. Beasley pushes it back outside. Boutin will throw it up in heavy traffic. Rebounded by Duquette. Dunbar gives to Ryan. Will never reach on Boutin. Devin Boutin with the foul. .347 in holding for time remaining here. That's what. There we go. This game is going to be at least 5 minutes longer than it should have been. 23 Hilborn scores. .55-14 the score. Boutin with a shot. Hollister kept it alive. Dunbar comes up with it for Chazy. And it's taken away from Hilborn. Here's Hollister. Air ball. Chazy will bring it up. 3 minutes left in the game. Here's Duffy. Boutin over to Hollister. Mossy. And Cougars get it back. One fall for Boutin. Rebounded by Dunbar. Ryan will bring it up. Taken away by the Cougars. Little push there. No foul. Boutin. Boutin. Fouled right in front of this old referee there. Fouls have to occur within 5 feet of Jim, otherwise you can't get him in focus. Just kidding. Jim's a fine official and officiating for longer than I've been recording. So you got to figure he's better at officiating than I am at recording. Which isn't necessarily a compliment, I guess. Saying he's better at officiating than I am at recording. And it's going to be off Mossy. He was the last one to touch it. Good hustle, though. 57-14, minute 32 left in the ball game. I'm going to go out and predict that there will be no overtime. There's Ryan being bothered by Boutin. Showing no mercy. Cougars come up with it. Beasley. Mossy works it underneath the Beasley. He is blocked by Duquette. Boutin throws it up. Rebounded by Hilborn. Hilborn with a short jumper. Rebound by Beasley. 47 seconds to go. Hollister throws it up. Tipped up and in. With the Beasley. 59-14, 30 seconds. And basket by Peyton Hilborn. 59-16, 12 seconds. Cougars will run out the clock. 5 seconds. See Gage Duquette. When the other team is not shooting, it's because they're not going to not pile it on. So you don't go up and try to steal it and make a foul. 1 second on the clock. It took longer than 1 second, so the refs blew the whistle. Then the clock started running. So that's why you heard the whistle before the horn. It was a Bobcat 1 second. It's a Bobcat second, which could be 1 second or it could be 10 seconds. You never know. Well, it was 59-16. I think they took the time off the clock immediately following the game. They're trying to save electricity, I guess. So that's the way it was in non-league Bobcat tip-off basketball tournament here, junior varsity level. Chazy losing to the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton, and that's the way it was at Northern Adirondack Central School in beautiful downtown Ellenberg Corners on this November 29th, 2013. Thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable TV.